Alright, hopefully things are live here. I had a bit of trouble there with the dates on just trying to get it set up. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like me very much. It seems like that's most of the time these days, but anyway. Let's go ahead and play some City Skylines. First though, gotta make sure to put this in the Discord. Gotta announce the streams, otherwise nobody will show up. Well, kinda hope it wouldn't be like that. But this is kind of a response to um, how shocked I was that people were like genuinely interested in me playing this game. So I figure we may as well give it a shot. I've got about 12 hours in the game, but we'll wait a little bit more for some people to join so I can explain why I'm so bad at it. Well, I'm not that bad. I'm just pretty unfamiliar with the game. So get ready to see some mistakes here. Hello, Twin Turbos. My day is going okay. Not much going on. Virus is causing issues as always. Yeah, we'll try not to talk about that too much. It is St. Patrick's Day. I completely forgot about that. Um, as odd as that seems, um, I only noticed when I looked at my calendar at work that it was St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, let me know if things are set up okay. It's pretty much the same settings as I'm always using, but we shall see how that goes. Yeah, thank you for dropping a like. I appreciate that. So the idea today is pretty simple. We're going to be attempting to make a green city. I do have the Green Cities DLC, but yeah, that I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean you can make things all green. I also have some water. I'm not in quarantine. I'm not sick, but we do have a lot of stuff that's shut down here in Canada. Pretty much any public gathering is gone. So what sins are we going to commit today? Well, you know what? I had this excellent idea, and I'll tell you about that as I'm moving forward here. But I was thinking, like, what if I just made a city that was exclusively one-way roads? Like, how bad would that be? But I've titled this one Going Green just because I want to try and be environmentally friendly, I guess. I've never tried to do that in this game, so we can give that a try. And then, I don't know, make a. Just drop in by. Yeah, no problem, Overlord. Thank you for sorting through those submissions. It's going to be busy for you as things go forward. So we're going to name our city just Green. Oh, Green Cities, not cities. And I'm thinking left-handed traffic just because I'm used to that. I also had this really good idea, but I don't want to share it because I'm actually going to make a video on it next week, assuming things actually work out okay with this stream, like performance-wise and everything. So let's go ahead. We're going to do Eden Valley. I have no particular reason for that. I'm just choosing it, and yeah, let's go ahead and try it. So this game actually does run pretty well on my computer. I'm thankful for that because I've seen some people run it quite poorly, and also I saw RT Games videos on this game back when he was playing it, and that kind of messed me up a little bit, seeing how bad the performance was. All right, let's get moving here. Let's change our character to be a little bit more green. Maybe we'll be the hippie version of Chirper. And already the performance is questionable. Let's go ahead and lower some settings before things go too far. It's like shadows, probably put that on low, and then that might be able to help us a little bit. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Now, generally speaking, okay, we have water, which is good, but it's not like a big lake or anything like that. We do only have 70 Gs, and we are kind of limited in scope as well. We have no civilians. I'm just going to pause this before we lose all our money. What's your setup, graphics card and processor? My graphics card is a Ryzen 3900X, and my processor is a 2080. Or sorry, did I just say that in reverse? Processor is a Ryzen 3900X, and my graphics card is an NVIDIA 2080 Ti. I have a pretty beastly system, but you know, sometimes streaming things or recording things, you kind of need that much power. As odd as that seems, right? Apparently, we're starting way at the beginning, so we're only going to end up having these very narrow roads. So we're just going to um, build all the way to the. Actually, let's do this properly, and by properly I mean incredibly improperly. Let's just build out there, and we'll just get the groundwork laid so we can actually have people, and then we'll get started with that. I didn't really. I probably should have just made a custom scenario with like, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's gonna be no way to get back at this point, so we'll probably have to fix that. But I should have just made a custom scenario where it was possible to have unlimited money, because that would have made things a heck of a lot easier. So I'm just going to paint all over here a nice industrial color. We're probably going to try and eliminate industry, as odd as that sounds. And then we'll put some commercial, and then we'll just fill the rest with... Oh, jeez. So when I said that I'm not good at this game, I wasn't joking. Don't worry, though. This is real professional planning here. So yeah, we'll just let our city grow a little bit. Hopefully some people actually come to settle on this one straight road off the side of the highway. That's literally all we need. Although, I was just thinking about it, we probably need some electricity, and we probably need water as well. So let's get those down before I forget. So we need to put a water pumping station over here, obviously, and then we'll have to put the sewage thing way down here, which is fine. We just have to make sure we have enough money to do it and to maintain it as well. So just drag this out to here, and then like that. That's pretty efficient. And then in the name of green energy, let's oh, this is not going to make any sense at all. Let's put let's put these up here, as many as we can afford to put at this point. That should work. And then we're going to have to power pylon our way across this entire area to be able to power all of our stuff. We'll fix that eventually, but for now it'll work. Just like that, and people are going to complain they have no power. See, look at that. That's a green city right there. It's beautiful. Industry causes ground pollution? Yeah, I realize, but unfortunately we don't have any other form of industry right now. I want to do just offices, but we need a population of 7,500 to get there. We're kind of just stuck with basic industry for now. Oh, medium road. Yeah, probably gonna end up switching to that. This road right here is basically what we need. Let's unlock that and then slap that down everywhere. Kill everybody's home in the process. I have a city on here which veterans of this game may question my sanity for making, but my city is totally run on green energy as like a bit of a test for this, and it is very possible. But also the traffic is massively broken and it's causing me many issues. So we're just gonna have to wait for those people to come back for this power to be connected, just because I am way too lazy to actually connect it again. Although nobody's gonna come back unless they have power, so we probably should fix that. Yeah, this is already going poorly, don't worry. We'll fix things as they come up. Oh yeah, this guy has no power either. Well, sorry about that, buddy. You're gonna be living off the land here, in the middle of nowhere. Chef Boyardee powered. I'd love to do a dam, but I know that's just a bad idea in general. I've tried to work with a dam before and kind of screwed myself. Let's just connect this to... Okay, never mind. We won't connect that to there. The only person in our town doesn't have power, so... maybe... Let's just demolish their building and hope that somebody pops up on the other side. Try using solar generators for the buildings. How do you even do that? Is that something that I have that I don't know I have? I think I might end up having to restart this one because... Oh no, there we go. We got people. Thank goodness. the basic goal of this is I just want to have growth come in and get us started, and then we'll start to like come up with something after that. I have the bird just it's not muted, but it's not seen. Are we gonna make a city running on only green energy? Yeah, no, it absolutely is gonna be running on only green energy. You want to rename the road Garlic Bread Road? How about if we name it Garlic Bread Street? That works for me. Oh, I didn't know you could adjust roads. Wow, that's a failure on my part. Okay, traffic routes are looking interesting so far. Nobody in the industry section even has any electricity. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just fix that for now. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to just kind of keep these towers up until there is actually industry all the way along here, or something connecting them other than these towers. Thankfully, though, I think we're pretty much set for now. We're not making money, but we might be able to take out a loan to save us if we really need to. Oh, apparently that didn't confirm. Well, let me try it again. There we go. Garlic Bread Street. Forgot to click enter afterwards. We need Lead Fuel Gang Street. You know, garlic bread is au natural, except when it's created and made in an oven. So that counts as, let's get rid of this. That counts as green, doesn't it? I mean, it will be green if it sits on your kitchen counter for too long. There we go. Okay, we have the beginnings of a city. Now let's pause again. Bugo Boulevard. Now these are good ideas. Alright, so we have, I don't know, we just have a line. What I'd like to be able to do, yeah, there we go, we have six-way as well. I want to be able to just kind of put a main strip all the way down this thing, all the way over to the water at some point. And to do that, we're going to be using the 6x6 here. So let's update this to 6x6, or 6-lane roads. Yeah, 6-lane roads. And then here, we can't do that because that's in the way. Highly unfortunate. The biggest issues I've had in this have always been traffic issues. So I'm trying to avoid that early by just making the roads massive. And then we shouldn't have to deal with those as often. But there is a slope issue. So we'll have to figure something else out. Drag strip. This is basically just a big city boulevard drag strip. That is a good observation. Oh, and we're actually making money. Thank goodness. People are coming in, industry's growing up. Looks like we have zero need for commercial, so we'll cut a bunch of it out. Not like these people need a lot of stores. There we go. Tiny houses right next to the highway. There we go, we'll fix that as well. Makes total sense. I like the name Bugo Boulevard, though. That's a really good name for a street. Should have thought of that before. You can make a district self-sufficient when you unlock districts. Yeah, I probably could. Still haven't figured out how to use districts properly, to be honest. But we can definitely try and do that in this stream. I like playing this game quite a bit, and I kind of like games like it as well. So much so that 12 hours that I've played so far has just kind of flown by, and I've had just a lot of fun messing with things. Let's just put that out there. And then the demand for this is still high, so we'll just keep putting down houses. Eventually more people will move in, and then pay tax, and then, oh no, I can't adjust tax. Never mind. We can't make the tax 13% like it is in Canada. Alright, so what's going on here? Make a road exactly 1/4 mile long and name it 3.22 lane. Only drag racing fans will understand. See, I don't understand that reference. I guess I'm not a drag racing fan. Our industry is already causing pollution. I feel like our green activists are not going to be too pleased by that. We'll probably have to fix that eventually. So we just got Little Hamlet. We need to get up to Worthy Village. And then we'll be able to do forestry and stuff. But local produce is going to be big. And, well, loans potentially as well. We are doing good on money, though, thankfully. Not struggling just yet. Although we are starting to struggle on water, because I totally forgot to put it over into the new subdivision. I'm liking the windmills up here. That was a good idea. And it seems like it was done on purpose as well, because that's where the wind is strongest. However, we need to get rid of that polluting industry as fast as we can, so that we can get that full green city going. Okay, let's put down a main road somehow. This slope here is pretty crap. Don't know how that happened, so we'll try to... I don't know. We won't bother terraforming it for now. Oh, man. If we get rid of that, then it's impossible to go to the other side of the city. There we go. Now it works. What if we do this? Yeah, that works as well. Okay, this is going to be the most janky intersection you have ever seen, but let's just connect all this together. Don't question it. I'm currently questioning it though. That's not working. Wait. What if we use... Yeah, we were committing no atrocities so far, but things are changing. Let's get rid of those two and try this again. Just like that, and then my life is ruined. My perfect plan has failed. People are complaining about garbage, unfortunately, but we don't have any garbage services, so not like much can be done about that. That is the best intersection I've ever seen in my life, and we're definitely going to keep it that way. Let's watch somebody go through this. Oh my goodness. That is pure beauty. Oh, and they have to stop at 2 stop signs too. Or 2 stoplights, I mean. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave that. Well, this turned into an atrocity stream now, didn't it? Okay, we have a major demand for a industrial area, so let's fix that before we go too far. Oh my goodness, this is going to be the most sloped industrial area I've ever seen, but... Can we even build on the side of that? Okay, thank goodness we can. This industry is going to be, like, hugely angled. They're going to be falling off of a cliff. That is, about what you would expect from this city. Beautiful. Okay, let's put down some main stuff. I want to do... maybe a hospital here, or a clinic. We don't have a hospital yet. Probably want to put that down there. And then a landfill. That's something that we need. And we might be able to squeeze one down here somewhere. Oh, there we go. We'll just take out those places and slap a landfill there. This is making perfect sense. Make a roundabout much more efficient. See, a roundabout does make more sense, but it's not quite as fun. Okay, we need a school, so I'm thinking if we're gonna make this whole section here into a... Let's check the traffic. Oh, traffic is still good, except for the end of the road here. Oh no, we're losing money. Oh great. Thank goodness though we can raise taxes. I'm just gonna make taxes for the industry just slightly more now that we put down a bunch more of it. Oh yeah, that filled up really quick. And they have to go all the way around here to go back to the other side. Oh yeah, the city name is just Green City, by the way. It's not quite embracing the garlic bread yet. I really like how the garbage truck has to just go all the way around. Like this entire road to come back and then jump over to this side. It's too perfect. This system is flawless. Okay, we can get rid of that. Might save us a bit of money. And then everything here is still mega janky, so we'll leave that as is. Because if I take away that, we're not going to have any power. Let's, like this whole thing is pretty terrible, and there isn't much we can do about it. We can't buy any land yet. Like, I'd like to buy this, and then kind of just revamp this entire place. So we'll probably end up just leaving this as is for now. As bad as it is, yeah, it works. You can move taxes up to 12% and get away with it. Will people complain about that? See, I've been doing, I think on my other city, I have it up to 13% on some areas. But as long as people aren't complaining, then I'll do it. I also have way too many commercial areas, as, I don't know, just happened to overdo it on those. Let's go ahead and build a road out a little bit, and this will help us to cut off some of the sections we don't need here. Like, we can get rid of all of these power lines if we do that. And they're only slightly in the water as well, so we can fix that too. Just like that, because we're gonna build all through there anyway, so may as well put the pipes down before we forget. Okay, commercials going in. What else can we do to mess this place up? Obviously, this intersection needs to be fixed. Probably could rename these highways. This one is Frank Boulevard, leading on to, well, it was Franklin Boulevard. Let's name that just Frank, because I'm going to end up saying Frank too many times. And then Clark Highway. Can't rename that. I guess it's not technically my land. Garlic Drive and Garlic Boulevard. What's the deal with the garlic? Alright, let's get rid of these. Eventually this is going to be a sprawling garlic bread city. Smothered in butter and hopefully running on green energy. Although our industry is definitely breaking into the mountain just a little bit there. Don't worry about it though. It's fine. Toast Road, is that what you don't want? Like, this one for some reason is still Ward Street. This one is Garlic Bread with a lowercase b street. Let me fix that. There we go. For some reason it just stops at some point and changes it back to Ward Street. So we can call this one Garlic Avenue. There we go. So now it's all garlic themed on the main road. If we make everything toast themed, does that kind of ruin it? Or just bread themed in general? Oh wait. There we go. That's better. Try making a neighborhood on the water so you can use water energy and supply the water houses with unlimited electricity. Interesting idea. Yeah, I saw your reference thing before. Having a city connected to garlic bread makes it 200% more efficient. Somehow, I believe you. Okay, we'll use these 4-lane roads here to connect up the rest of this. And then we have our first kind of like block Hopefully we can work with that to make things work just that little bit better. Toast Road is very short though, so don't worry. And now we have no electricity. What the heck happened? Oh. Let me just quick fix that. Our 4 windmills are surprisingly enough to cover this entire place. Like that is, I don't know, that's pretty surprising. Okay, what I'll do is, we have space, so let's just cover all of this with residential. We may as well just put them right next to the highway. They're not gonna like it, but it works for us. We need the money anyways. How are you? Asked Josh. I'm okay. Just had an event cancellation. I'm usually like I go to a young adults group on Tuesday nights, but it was canceled because, well, everything is canceled at this point, so that's why I'm doing this. Usually I don't get to stream, but I don't know. Just found it to be a good time to play this. Like, I was gonna play it anyway, so I figured I would stream it because, well, people said they would be interested before, so why not now? Let's make this all residential as well. Seems like residential is like very, very, very much in need, and there are people literally everywhere walking around this really awkward intersection. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that eventually, but I'm very hesitant to, just because I like how weird it is. Also, we should probably start optimizing for stop signs and stuff. Haven't done that yet. Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, we definitely can still. Let's make this one a stop sign, and we don't have that many intersections, so I think we're okay. Yeah, that's fine. Check your natural resources. You might have some fertile land for farming. Natural resources. Dun dun dun. That's pollution. Wow, pollution is super bad by the dump. Garbage. Outside connections. I was under the impression that natural resources was in there, but I've never actually used that part of the game. I've always just done the basic stuff. And we don't have enough money for a school, but we are still moving along. Let's just wait for it here. The city is starting to look more like an airport landing strip. This would be one heck of a landing strip. Like, it's slightly angled. It has a pretty significant change in elevation. You'd be, oh, there we go. We got a village. Nice. Okay, we can actually do a lot more stuff now. And a couple more laws we can do as well. What are they saying? We can finally buy new areas. I'd like to buy this, so I think I'm going to, just to give us the ability to move back a little bit and also change this up, because this is still really janky. I'm going to quickly, let's just pause the game, just make a connection there, and then there's a bit of a saving piece there, so it isn't as bad. Also, because of how horrible that is, let's make it into a stop sign. And this as well. And that as well. Stop signs for everyone. Perfect. Alright, we'll see how traffic flow goes. I can guarantee you it's going to be bad, especially with that, but we'll fix it eventually. I keep saying that, but I might not even fix it. We'll see. Okay, so we need more commercial zones, and we do have more space now that things have opened up. So let's fix that. Perfect, look at that. Our industry can actually be on the slope now. Surprised it lets me do that, but I'll take it. Garlic bread launchpad? Go for a fast 7k population and then you get waste incineration? Yeah, I'd like to do that because this is going to become a pain soon. I already am anticipating that. I'm gonna move the... I'm basically just gonna start here and kind of move this way, fill in this area, And then my plan is to slowly migrate over here. But for now, we're just dumping waste downstream, sucking up water over here, and totally not using our water resources other than that. Just unlock natural resources. That's leisure. Natural resources, there we go. Okay, so we have forestry up here. What else we got? That's leisure again, goodness, there we go. So we have some good forest space up here. And then possibly ore in these areas. And then we just unlocked a place with a huge amount of forestry. So we could set up a forestry industry, but that almost goes against my idea of, sorry, that was my wrist. That goes against the idea of going green. I'm trying to save the trees, not chop them down. Also, I was thinking, like, in the theme of going green, we should try and do some stuff as well. Okay, apparently we can just connect right up to the highway. That's not janky at all. Okay, let me just fix that. That didn't quite turn out as I anticipated it would. Okay, my idea here is to come off of this and then connect up to there. There we go. So now it's almost a full-on intersection. As soon as you get off the highway, people are going to get stuck on the off-ramp for sure. Just you wait. Okay, the demand for commercial is pretty significant, like a lot more than I've ever had in the one game of this that I've played, so we will heed their demands. And potentially just make things worse for everybody by adding a really janky road right here. Maybe not right there. This guy just set up business and I'm already gonna chop his place down. Sorry about this, buddy. Next to the highway, it makes sense to have, like, actual commercial areas. So we'll just fill that up and that should satisfy for a while. There we go. Hey, there we go. We're actually filling up space. Burn the trash, drown the trash. We don't even have that big of a trash issue at this point. Our landfill is only 3% full, and our population is only 1,000, so it's not like it's gonna get overflowing anytime soon. Having this just like a straight line all the way down, okay, straight is definitely in quotes here. It's not exactly straight. We probably should expand into this area now that we can. Oh, never mind, I forgot about water. Okay, let me fix that. Let's just drag this all the way across, because I'm going to expand out here anyway, just like I said before. And there we go. Do a roundabout going the wrong direction? Okay, we're not getting that bad. Tempting, but not quite there yet. Okay, traffic is still good. We are using pretty large roads. This is going to be horrible though once things pick up, so this entire section is going to be redesigned at some point. Okay, crime rate is high. Apparently not putting down a police station does have negative consequences. Let's just put that there. And we also need a school. Oh, can't afford a school, everybody, sorry. No education for you. Pay more taxes, please. Okay, the school is 10 grand, so we'll be able to afford it in a bit, but not quite there yet. Add parks to increase your upgrading potential. How does the park system actually work? That's one thing I am unsure about. Like, parks are over here. Oh no, wait. We don't even have the option to do parks yet. We're not quite at the right population. We need 300 more people. Slowly but surely, this city is growing up. Somebody requesting that the trash be nuked. I mean, if we're really being green, we just throw it onto the highway, right? Run over the trash. That makes it go away. Okay, here's the next play. let's bring a road all the way down here and connect up to there, so it's just this massive road. And then we'll put a subdivision on that, because why would we not? Just all the way down, line it up with there, and then cry because it's outside of the city limits. Okay, apparently if you want to go this way, it's a bit harder than it seems. Just like painting things in this game. There we go. That's looking real rough. See, we can connect this with a single road at the end, and now it just looks a little bit worse, ever so slightly. But that'll allow our population to grow, so can't complain too much. The traffic tends to be a nightmare. I had a junction where cars traveling on the main road were nonsensically stopping at a stop sign I couldn't get rid of. I had that same issue, and my solution was pretty simply just drag a highway all the way through and then build off of that, because that's the only road that people will go fast on. And then my discovery as well that if you do a road off of here, you just go like this. This won't have a stop sign here just because it's a one-way, was something that saved me as well. Okay, apparently, why do they not have electricity? Oh, we are running out of electricity. Let's spend our money from that, or our money that was supposed to go for the school, on windmills. Sounds like a green energy place to me. Come on, that's gotta solve that issue, right? Okay, good. Phew. We don't have enough money for more windmills, so not much we can do other than hope that that things work out in that way. Hey, this is actually turning out pretty good. I should probably save it before it disappears magically. There we go. I think you can get this game on Switch if you have one of those. Or consoles? Is this game on any consoles? I know for sure that it's on the Switch, but other than that I have no idea. Okay, let's see, what else do we need? They're asking for industry, they're asking for commercial. The demand is high. Let's see if we can heed their demands once again. Okay, we'll do this, and then just really... Oh, you know what? That is actually square, surprisingly so. We'll just make all this industrial. And then we'll make all... Oh, there we go. Tiny town. Okay, now we have parks. So we can start putting parks down. And we also have cheaper roads that we can use for industry. So we'll slap down those two. And fences, tons of different parks. Alright, things are getting good here. Slowly, but surely. It's on PS4 and Xbox? Yeah, okay. So if you don't have to have a good PC to play it, if you have a console that'll play it. Alright, let's put down a park. This is actually going to fit perfectly right in here. So we'll put it right there. That'll make people happy. Just this central park in the middle of nowhere. Totally bulldoze somebody's house to put it there, but hey, the neighborhood likes it. That's all that matters. Alright, we have enough for a school, so we should probably put one of those down. We'll put it right next to the park, because, I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, makes sense. Okay, school is down before we forget. What else do we need? Do we have... We do have a hospital of some kind, that's good. We do not have a fire station. I'm now realizing that is a huge issue in the making, so we're going to bulldoze these people's houses to put one here. I'm trying to put them as central as possible, although it's not going to cover the industry, so we'll have to put down another one when we get enough money to be able to do it. And currently we're losing people because I kept deleting their houses, so yeah, we'll have to fix that in a bit. Hey, this is actually not looking too bad. Like, overall, in the cities I've made so far, it's just a massive runway with 2 landing strips at the end. Flawless. put the waste into trucks and do a little surprise on the other city. See, we'll just drive it off of here into the abyss. Sorry, that's my phone. And then off into the clouds over there where we cannot see. That's perfect. Okay, let's try and save some money. We have this industrial road. We'll upgrade this to be the industrial road because it's cheaper. Cheaper maintenance, that is. And that one too. Perfect. Yeah, so that one is 64 cents, and this one is 80 cents. So it's really not that much cheaper, but I mean, if you have a ton of road, it will save you money. You have a lot of houses. Yeah, we kind of need the houses. That's part of the deal. Otherwise, we don't have citizens. And if we don't have citizens, we don't have tax income. And if we don't have tax income, how am I supposed to pay the bills? Okay, we'll put this all the way through. And then we'll paint that. I don't even know. It seems like we actually need more of this, so it's going to be a commercial area. We're not really embracing that like green city aesthetic yet that I'm going for, but we'll get there eventually. And ideally as well, we'd be able to enact some of the things here. That's probably a good thing for us to use right there. Land value is important, but also we can do stuff like power usage, energy conservation, and then we can ban stuff like smoking, and I don't know. We can do a bunch of other stuff like electrical cars, electric cars only sections and things like that. So we might be able to get some good stuff out of this if we really push things. I like how there's just a this is an ice cube factory right here, but it almost looks like a petroleum storage. It's literally right next to the highway. There's also a building on fire in a place where there is no fire department. So okay, no, there is fire department, but there is barely any fire department here, so that's not going to go over too well. If you do not have a city, it cannot be named, or it cannot be green. Meteor? You know, I don't remember what frequency I set disasters to when I made this, so we might get absolutely destroyed by some kind of thunderstorm. I don't know, disasters of any kind. Smoking ban and smoke detector distribution are pretty good. Yeah, I would hope so. I'm hoping that we can use those, what do they call them? Services? Policies? Yeah, policies would be the best way to put it. I want to use those policies to our advantage. Be able to, just be able to make it so that we have a green city, but also we're saving money, because saving money is extremely important. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to go anywhere. Alright, what's next on our big list of things to do? We've got a school. We don't have a high school. Our school is currently only servicing that one area, so let me just quickly go ahead and join up the roads here. Cut through some people's houses. We don't really care that much. It just connects the area up so the school hopefully has better influence, and it does. Yeah, that works out nicely. And then people don't have to go all the way to the other end to go around this loop either. Which is also the only way to get to this section, so it's not exactly good. Let me just fix this here as well, because this is a highway piece. That doesn't make sense at all. Yikes. Okay, that's oh boy. Goodness. Let me just move that out of the way. Okay, so I fixed that section there. I mean, fixed again in quotes. And I'm gonna fix that piece there as well, again in quotes. It looks a little bit nicer, but my main goal is just to be able to put a road that goes like this. Yeah, you know what, a roundabout is probably the best way to do that. Anyways, we'll just forget about it for now. Make these into stop signs so people can ride on through quickly. And then what I like to do as well is I like to put all stop signs in the industrial areas, just because, I don't know, it seems to be more efficient. Put stop signs here too, because it's supposed to be a school area. I sound like Gordon Ramsay when I'm sorting out traffic. My game constantly runs at 5 FPS and tends to freeze if I aggressively move my camera or open a tab. It's pretty tedious. I can imagine. I have that issue with my summer car and recording. If I have to click out of the window, the game just runs like crap. So, not exactly sure why some games are just like that. Thankfully, this computer that I made last December is extremely strong, so I can stream and like play a game that's intense like this one at the same time. Having 32 gigabytes of RAM is pretty helpful. Oh yeah, PTB, I see your message from before. Lead fuel district. Once we get districts, we can start to mess with stuff like that and see if we can actually make a lead fuel district. I want to make this like an entire commercial area here, just alongside the highway, and then you'll remember the town by the smell that you smell as you leave it from the industrial area. And you know what, a dam would be awesome? I was thinking about that as well, but we'd have to put a wall like up this entire side, which would kind of ruin things in terms of land value. This game is $30. I have a bunch of DLC for it as well, so it's a little bit more than $30 if you want all the stuff. If you can run a game in windowed borderless, you can typically gain some performance. Yeah, that is true. It also allows you to click out of the window without closing it as well, which is nice. Okay, so we're having some issues with commercial, and I'm thinking we grab that commercial road again, and we start to do that highway side expansion I was talking about. Let's just put this all the way out here, and then I think we can still, yeah, we can still go up as well. That is huge, a little bit bigger than I anticipated, but yeah, we can probably slap down some. Okay, maybe that's a bit of a bridge. Didn't really think about that. Okay, so we need, let's get rid of that. We'll just even this up. And we'll get rid of this as well. We'll make all of this stuff into a commercial district all the way along here, just to have some cohesion. So we'll get rid of those petroleum silos on the side of the highway. And then we'll build this part up to be an industrial area. Just massive. And while we're at it, we may as well put this all on along here as well. If we can support it, we may as well try it. I am once again asking for all of your GPU. With all the DLC, it's $190. Yeah, that sounds about right. This game is not exactly cheap, but it is a good game. I like playing it a lot. I just kind of like games like this, I think. A bit of an addictive thing for me at times. Not saying that's a good thing, but I don't know. Okay, should we put houses right next to the highway? Is that a bad idea? I don't know, I don't really care. Let's do it. I'm gonna just bring this all the way around town. All the way to the end. We'll make another little section for it. This is starting to get weirder and weirder as we move forward here. Actually, can we move that one piece up? Oh yeah, perfect. And then this will be a straight road. There we go, flawless. And then down here, my thinking is we can just bulldoze some more houses. Because people don't need to live in these places, right? Just bulldoze that down. And then we'll just make that an intersection too. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm thinking once we get high density, we're just going to convert all of this to high density. And then we'll have a well, we'll have a greater population density, but two, we can cram more people into one area, which is good. And we're probably going to need water down here before I forget about that. Okay, maybe that's a bit far. Oh, jeez. Just connect. There we go, just connects to nothing. Perfect. Still hard to believe that these wind turbines are actually able to power all this. Probably going to need to put down a few more just to be cautious. We're going to end up having just this wind turbine cluster up here. As long as we have the money to maintain it, at least. Put sound canceling walls on the highway? Yeah, I was thinking about that. Probably for the best. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have enough. We can't even put down highway yet. We'll get there eventually, but we're not there yet. Green City is still a joke at this point, but we will get there as well. Maybe. Maybe not today. This game feels... Wait, this game without Rico or micro-adjusting just feels weird? What do you mean by micro-adjusting? See, I'm still quite new to this game, so I don't exactly know what's going on with most of the more intricate systems. I have a basic idea of how to play, but other than that, still figuring things out. And I see your name, Cringe Police, but you don't need to copy and paste the same comment over and over. You would live here? If you want to live right next to the highway, but also semi-close to a river, it's not a bad place to live. Taxes are pretty high. But other than that, things seem to be good. They really want the commercial areas and no more of this, so I'm going to cut this all off. Or, I keep saying commercial in the place of industrial, but this is all going to be industrial areas now. The nice orange. Just like that. The demand is high, so we must heed the demand. It can be a green city if you swim in cash. That's basically the idea. We have high taxes. We're trying to swim in that cash so that we can eventually, hopefully, put down that green stuff. The Move It mod. What does the Move It mod do? I don't have any mods at this point, so I know that people were suggesting that I get some. Just not sure exactly which ones. Somebody said in one of the comments, I think, that I need to get the essential mods. But I don't know what the essential mods are. Micro adjusting, the type of mods that make it possible that you can move roads and buildings so you can make it more aesthetic. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that, I guess that makes sense. So it's not just auto-placing stuff, you can put things where you want them to be. Okay, what else are we missing here? We have a police station. We have a reasonably competent fire station. Our healthcare doesn't extend over here, but those people don't need it anyway. Garbage is good. Water's good. Wait, how good? Yeah, water is really good. Electricity is a little bit lacking, but we'll leave that there. This is a game that really needs mods to reach its full potential, such as a traffic overhaul mod and the precision engineering mod. See, fine-tuning roads sounds like something I definitely need, mostly because of how janky they can be, as you might be able to witness right here. We will get to fixing this eventually, by the way. Keyword there is eventually. I might not even fix it, I might just decide to bulldoze it and try again. You can place your own buildings with the Move It mod and you can recreate cities. Oh, okay. Recreating cities actually sounds pretty fun. Like try to make your own city that you live in or something like that. Auto-demolish. Don't they already auto-demolish? They just don't auto-demolish right away. They stay for a bit and then they get replaced by stuff. Oh, there we go. Now that's an industrial corridor right there. Yikes. These are some pretty big factories. Oh yeah, big roundabouts. I've not been able to put those to good use yet. The all the movement mod does is defy the laws of physics. Okay, I mean defying the laws of physics does sound pretty far up my alley, so definitely an option. Okay, let's speed things up so we can keep moving along here. Our residential isn't quite as full as I'd like it to be. Possibly because this person's house is literally right next to the highway and they have no backyard, so it's not exactly high value property right here. We'll put the thing up there, or the rails up there, I mean when we get the ability to, but we're kind of far away from that at this point. We'll get there, but we're not there yet. Okay, while things are moving quickly, let's get some cheaper road going, just because we don't need it to be expensive down this section. It's louder, but it doesn't matter. And then here as well, I put down the wrong stuff. We can make that commercial into louder roads. Okay, this whole section here is still quite weird. Like, I'm not going to be able to connect up here nicely as we found out. So I'm just going to have to build this up separately from this. And this whole section here with all these tanks is just going to have to be its own thing. So we'll just leave that for now. It's actually kind of scenic looking. It looks pretty nice in a weird way. Also, there's one good piece here for some reason, so definitely have to change that to be bad. I guess that's just gonna stay, but yeah, things are actually morphing together pretty nicely. Alright. People are actually choosing to build their houses along next to this, which is good. And I think overall, like, we're still making money and such, so we're still doing fine. I'm just unsure exactly what to expand into next. I guess we can just keep moving with services and stuff, like... Okay... Yeah. We do have a medical clinic, we have police. Garbage is going to start to become an issue, but we need a recycling center to really complete our greenness, don't we? So I think I'm going to put one right here. And that'll hopefully allow us to recycle some of the garbage, so it's not all just going into this dump. That'll be our our green addition for today. And we still have money, but our population is about half of what it needs to be to fill this highway. Yeah, we have some work to do yet. Okay, let's do a bit of a spin-off road here. We'll do some decorative things. Let's do this. Maybe not quite that off. And then we can build alongside this. And then, oh, that's really janky. Okay, we'll just connect up right there. This is like an offshoot subdivision. You know, it'd be cool. I was thinking about this before. If this game had cul-de-sacs, that would be great. But unfortunately, I don't think it does. At least from my experience. Like, the only thing you can do is just have this be a turnaround. Either way, we'll just have to make do. And all of these people are going to have to live next to the highway, so... Good luck to you, people. Enjoy. People living next to the highway, pollution everywhere, congrats. You have made New Jersey. Well, I'm not the one who's choosing to live here. We can blame that on these people. 3 households in this building? What kind of place is that? Yikes. Carol Peters. Wait, oh, we can change her name? Okay, her name is just DD now. Sorry about that, DD. I'm really wanting those highway barriers just because I think it's going to make this whole subdivision a little bit nicer. But again, we're not quite there yet. Alright, I think one thing that needs to happen soon... Sorry, just hit the mic stand. Is we gotta fix this horrible intersection. Somehow it needs to be fixed. And the way to do that is going to be to... potentially, I want to just make this one straight road through. So let me see if I can do that. Okay, just like that. I think I had that before. And then I think what might be best for this is... Like, if these two didn't go into separate lanes, this would work out a lot nicer. If they just went into one, like, piece of road that went here and then down, we could eliminate most of this. We could get rid of these double intersections, and that would clear up a lot of traffic. So let's try and give that a shot. Oh yeah, we could totally name this Grove Street. That's a really good... That's a good name for it, actually. Cul-de-sac. I'll have 2 number 9s. But only if we can make a fast food joint somewhere down here. You can make a cul-de-sac with a 6-lane road. Going green meaning becoming eco-friendly. See, we're going to become eco-friendly. We're not exactly starting that way, as very plainly seen here. Oh, look at that. Having a clean city with great outdoors opportunities is a privilege. Thank you. I appreciate their comment. Yeah, we do have a recycling center as well. That's very green, right? Extremely green. Okay, here's what I want to try to do. We're gonna mess up this whole section here with some true jank. Okay, because this thing kind of comes off and then splits into 2, I want to change that. I want to make it into 1. But in order to do that, we're gonna first have to delete most of it and then attempt to rebuild it again. So if we get rid of these pieces, what we can do is also get rid of this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and then we'll just kind of have to build it up into one thing, which hopefully can move from here to here, just like that. In an ideal situation. Yeah, just something vaguely like that. And that'll give us more space, and that'll hopefully let everything work out over here. So I want to try to turn all of these things into that area. This is probably not going to work at all, but we'll give it a shot. Oh wait, I can't because I don't have the right roads. We're going to have to improvise then. So we'll move this down here, and then underneath to there so people can still leave. And then why don't we just move... We'll change this actually into a 2-lane. And then make it so people can still come in. That would be a good thing. So you can leave and you can also come in at the same sort of rate here. So that's fine. And then if we can bring these down into this intersection, that might finish it off. Might. Okay, we'll fix that. 2-lane road now. Yeah, oh, that works. Thank goodness. And what about this one? Oh. Oh, that works as well. Nice little S-turn there. Absolutely beautiful. Actually, you know what? We might be able to do that with this one as well. Trust me when I say things can only get worse from here. Okay, if we do... Oh, wow, that's really not particularly fond of me. If we do that... Oh, darn. Wait for it. It's gonna connect eventually. You know what? Let's just erase this exit ramp and we'll fix that afterwards. Oh no. Wait for it. Beautiful. Absolute genius. The worst intersection I've ever created. Okay, now we need a way for people to leave. So let me just quickly fix that as well. That is, it's completely going the wrong way, but you know what? Let's give that thing a test. Let's see if people can actually use it. All right, I'm gonna make sure that things are working. Oh wait, did I go? Oh wait. I went the wrong way. Goodness. Okay, hold up. Let me fix this. People are not going to be able to... Oh, you know what? That makes things so much more complicated. Okay, we have to go out, but we also have to go up. So like this. And then... Wait, how high do we have to be? One more level up. I think I saw... No, that's connecting to there. Out like this. And then... I have totally screwed this up now. Come on, come on. You know you want to go there. Ah, there we go. Now that's the ticket. Just a little bit less jank than it was before. This is a true spaghetti intersection with some hard corners, but don't worry about it. As long as people can get through, then it's fine. Let me just make sure there are no junctions either. Because who needs junctions? Oh yeah, they're all just stop signs. Perfect. We'll get rid of those. These will be stop signs as well. That'll be a stop sign. Those people have no water. Okay, apparently there were a few issues going on while I was working on that. Things are working out interestingly here. Interestingly, to say the least. We'll just, I don't know, run it along the highway. That works. And hopefully those people have water. Okay, apparently electricity is an issue now. Thank goodness we actually have money to be able to afford more windmills. Just slap a couple of these lads down, and we shouldn't have any electrical issues for a while. Yeah, we kind of destroyed most of the businesses in this area in the name of just putting up this really crappy intersection. But hey, we'll build your business back up again. Don't worry about it. Just put your business right on the exit ramp. That's perfect. Okay, let's see if people can actually use this. That is one heck of a corner there. My goodness. Okay, we might need to fix that. Oh, jeez. That is horrendous. And that as well. You really have to be going slow on this exit ramp. And that one there is basically just like a recipe for disaster. People are going to fly off of the end there and then ram into these houses. Okay, they are using it, which is good. People are exiting, which is also good. And stopped at the stoplight there. Well, I would say that was a resounding success. If you consider this to be a success, that is. Okay, what I want to do, and what I should have done before, is upgraded this, but I can't because that's in the way. Ah, yikes. That is not great. I'd also like to bring this through just like that, so there's a bit of a connection there still. And that'll hopefully, well, it makes it look a little bit more janky, but at least you can drive through. Still works for me. Are we sending the waste to space yet? You know, I haven't checked the dump actually. Still 21% full, so we're fine. We don't have an incineration plant yet. We'd also haven't, we're not able to unlock it yet either. When that time comes though, we're gonna start incinerating garbage for electricity. Now that's what I call efficiency. Okay, this highway off-ramp is really quite messed up, so I think I'm just gonna delete it, and then we'll make our own. Oh yeah, just as bad, but at least it's 2 lanes. Look at that flawless intersection there. If you mess up on this road, you basically die. And this is such a funnel here as well. There's really no way to get through it. Right, let's check the, we should probably save this again. But let's check the traffic flow. Oh, everything is solved. Look at that. Spaghetti intersection has saved it. At least to some extent. I definitely have to fix that, though. That is not going to work out well long term. I can tell you that. Okay, here's what I want to do then. This is really bad to have an intersection here that just goes into another intersection. It's not going to work out for us. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have the junctions now, the pre-made ones, and we have highways. And proper highway ramps as well that we can use, so... yeah, we'll do that when we can. You can change the snapping behavior of the roads with the road tool on the left. It makes it easier to fit roads in tight areas. Probably a good tip. Kind of forgot about that. We could also just, like, add a ton of roundabouts to this area. Like, a real green city is like 80% roundabouts, right? Okay, let's start to work on the rest of this industrial section, because the demand for it is really high. I don't want to skip out on that. So if we go this way, we are going to fit that in nicely. Nicely. Nicely to an extent. We can drag this down. Actually, it'd be better to meet it at a 90 degree now, wouldn't it? Probably something like that. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we can just make this all industry. Turns out industry is the biggest part of this town for now. We'll just be that, like, green town that came from industry and then became green after, I don't know, a good mayor took over. That might be the only way. Because the current mayor kind of messed up the intersection with some speed warning signs about going a little bit too fast on there. Alright, so here's the next play. Let's try and fix this off-ramp section. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to attempt to upgrade this road just like that. And that little intersection piece there too. So that's a lot smoother. Now people can't leave, which is nice. So we'll just try to, I don't know, connect from there to... okay, that's not going to work. There to there? No, apparently not. This is a sad day. Here to... okay, that works. Perfect. Now people can still leave, they just have to leave through this other intersection area. Yeah, that makes total sense. I'd love to just connect it here, but unfortunately it seems like we can't. At least without just going directly down. You can switch the direction of you can switch the direction of one-way roads by selecting the upgrade and then right-clicking the road. Oh. I did not know that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's a good tip. Because otherwise I would have had to... or I would have been able to just leave that road where it was and just switch it around. Yeah, my mistake there. See, I'm learning more about this game through this stream, which is always good. Okay, sirens, that's not a good sign. Make a road that comes off the highway straight into the industry area. That's probably a good idea. But also the industry area is like right next to the highway. Maybe something here. We could do like another janky intersection into this intersection. You know what? Let's try it. Let's give it a go. So we'll do a one-way industry road off the highway directly into that. So we just have a nice, lovely exit right here. And then hopefully people actually use that. Assuming they will. Just fix that up. But that'll give any industry coming this way a chance to get in here. And then we can also... oh yeah, no, they're using it. Perfect. Although unfortunately it's super short, so that's going to cause issues. Immediately I'm noticing things that are not going to work quite as well as I'd like. Let's see. So we need to connect from this side over to here. We can probably attempt to do that like similar to this other intersection where it pops out and then goes around. So let's give that a go. Using again the industry road. Does it make sense? Not completely. I'm going to try to get it into this intersection. You know what? We might actually be able to build reverse from this intersection using that new technique that we just that somebody in the comments mentioned. Okay, so if we come off here, then we can hopefully... Okay, we're just going to run directly over the highway. Okay, never mind. That's a little bit too much of an angle. Fuel stations by the spaghetti intersection? Oh yeah, no, Dino oil. Is anybody actually going to be able to stop there? Oh, it's just because they're one square, so that would be why. Somebody's put their... Wait, what is this? Convenience store on the off-ramp, and there's a little scooter here. Well, people are leaving, which is, I guess, a good thing. They're exporting their resources. Still can't leave from this angle, but yeah, we'll figure that out eventually. Burn this monstrosity of a city down. No, we're not quite there yet. Actually, I do have a few more ideas before we finish things off for today. Maybe we can try and develop this industrial area a little bit better. Just using some more industrial road. Like, if we kind of move over this way, this would be the right angle, but this fills up more space, more efficiency. We can kind of come down this way. Oh, this is getting janky. There we go. And then we can also just take a nice 90-degree rate. Wait. Close enough. We'll put that there. Then we can fill most of this in with industry. And then hopefully, I don't know, I think they have water. Potentially. There's gonna have to be a fire station over here too, because otherwise we're just not gonna have enough. Don't worry about the really janky piping as well. It's very inefficient. And we're actually swimming in money right now, which is surprising. So let's put a firehouse down right here, makes the most sense. And we'll put down a police station down here too, so the crime rate isn't as high. There we go, look at that. Oh wait, what? No power? Okay, looks like all of our money is going to be spent on advanced wind turbines. This is what's going to save us, everybody. It's wind turbines. Look at that. Spin. Spin, please. Power is hopefully returning. Okay, let's put down a few normal ones too. Our hill of wind turbines continues to grow. And also use all of our money because these things are extremely expensive. It's going pretty well so far. I'm pretty happy with the way this city is moving. And surprisingly, in fact, the traffic isn't as bad as I thought. Just right here is pretty bad. Probably just gonna have to make this road upgraded to be able to move all these cars over to here. Oh wait, never mind. This is a super bad intersection. Well, I guess that's what you expect. We might end up deleting that and moving it somewhere else. Maybe down at the end. Might make it a little bit nicer. Just because there's no intersection there yet, so I don't know. Got a lot of other ideas for this one. Might revisit it in a stream, but I know for sure the one thing I'm going to be doing is I'm thinking, let's just upgrade this, run over some people's houses. I'm thinking what's going to happen is I'm going to make a video on this game. Not using this city, I'll make a new one for a video. And then if I ever do another stream on it, which I hope to, then we can use this city once again and try and fix it up with all of the gas stations that continue to spawn down here. It's going to be good. Either way though, how's that doing on our traffic issues? Not particularly good. Having two intersections next to each other like this is not exactly helping our cause. Yeah, I realize I can do traffic lights. Actually, let's make all of these things stop signs. That'll hopefully help things move a little bit better. And especially that as well. We'll do all stop signs in the industrial area, and then for now we'll have um, just traffic lights in very specific places. It's weird that in this game, traffic lights are so inefficient, but then stop signs are much, much more efficient. Doesn't make much sense. I also really like how they have to go the opposite way before turning into this. It's just, it's just far too good. It might fix that, might not. Yikes. Okay, well, look at that. Our city is, it's going somewhere. It looks like a boat or a gun, depending on your view of things. That could be the scope right there, and there's the barrel. Or if it's a boat, then this is the, I don't know, cabin, and then this would be the front end. That's the prop down there. Either way, I think I'm done for today. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll revisit this eventually, but for now, I think we're good. I'll see you again tomorrow for a My Summer Car video, and then this VOD will be out on Thursday, I think. Yeah, thanks for joining me on this stream, though. Surprisingly successful. I'll see you guys again soon.